Hello, we're here at Resourcing Tomorrow 2025. Joining me in the Proactive studio is Mark Bojanjak. He is Executive Chairman of PolarX. Mark, very good to meet you. Thanks for coming in. So tell us, what brings you to Resourcing Tomorrow?
We always come to Mines and Money. It's been on our calendar for quite a while. We've got quite a few of our investors are from London. Quite a few are from Asia too, and North America. So we sort of pick it as an annual touchstone to a degree. We've had an active year this year. We've got lots to talk about.
So tell us about some of the conversations you're planning to have with your investors and others that you meet here.
Well, it's been a busy year for us. We've spent a good part of our year negotiating a deal with Northern Star, an Australian listed company and one of the world's largest gold miners. They're also in Alaska, north of us. We've just signed, in fact, a $39 million joint venture with them where they're earning in, and we're doing the work to make something big enough, hopefully for them to finance and mine is the plan. In addition, we've also got a gold project, gold and silver actually, in Nevada, surrounded by existing 5 million ounce producers. In fact, with a brand new one about to go to production just south of us, which was just financed last month. So lots happening. We've been drilling both projects. We're pregnant with results. We're expecting those any day now. I was sort of hoping to get some this morning even, but we're still waiting.
And you also recently started trading on the OTCQB in the United States. So do you see a growing US investor base?
Yeah, well, look, we're based in Alaska and Nevada in the US. We're an Australian listed company. But the reality is, we're a US explorer, soon to be miner. So having a US presence is fairly critical to us. Now, we already have some US funds on our register, but a growing US presence over and above ASX in Australia, we've seen as something that's a natural fit. So we've been on OTC, I think, a matter of days at the moment. Haven't yet launched it, but in fact, I've got a conference to do later today online where we'll be basically starting that. So we can see lots of meetings into the coming year into North America, really with creating a presence and awareness of what we're doing up there.
And given current metals prices, and particularly gold and silver, how does that position you with the economics of those projects?
Fantastic. We ran a scoping study on measured and indicated resources nearly 2 years ago now, released it January 2024. And I'm happy to say we've more than doubled the effective NPV on those just from metals prices alone in the last 2 years. And most of that in the last year. Now, silver we never used to really think about much, but silver's moved from
all-time highs as well. Yeah,
$15, $20 to 50 something, and likewise gold has doubled. So copper's lagged a bit, it's only up 30%, but hey, I'll take it.
So Mark, what should your investors be watching out for?
I think the next real catalyst for us short term, we've drilled for a couple of months in Alaska, yet to get drill results for it. We've literally just rolled out of Nevada a week ago with a month's drilling there. First time we've drilled a brand new high order 3 kilometre long anomaly that's less than 1 mile from a 5 million ounce deposit down the hill. So those two sets of results I think will certainly really be interesting, even internally, let alone externally. We have $39 million of Northern Star money ahead of us to spend in the next 5 years in Alaska. So we're fully financed in that regard on an enormous 35 kilometre trend. So, we can see a lot of results to come from that, which are fully funded year in, year out for the next distance for us. In Nevada, there's a lot of low-hanging fruit there. And at the moment, if we've got anything like the neighbours, we expect a huge uprate from that. And it's in gold, which is a good place to be right now.
Well, thank you very much for coming over and sharing the story. I hope you have a productive time at the conference.
We will. See you.
That's Mark Bojanjak. He is Executive Chairman of PolarX.